Hello everyone, welcome to this exciting section on teamwork and collaboration. I am Temidayo Caroline Fatoba and I will be guiding you through today's training. So let's dive into it. These are our module outlines. I will be looking at introduction to teamwork and collaboration, understanding team dynamics, roles in a tech team, the RACI model for role clarity, building psychological safety, giving credit and sharing success, collaborating with diverse team, remote and asynchronous collaboration, agile team principles and communication, conflict resolution in teams, digital tools for collaboration, peer work and peer programming, setting boundaries in team projects, the we me mindset. And these are our learning objective. By the end of this module, learners should be able to identify different roles within a tech team and their collaborative function, demonstrate the principles of psychological safety in team setting, apply best practice for remote and asynchronous collaboration, resolve team conflicts with maturity and objectivity, use digital tools to enhance transparency, co-creation and communication, build habits that promote shared success and inclusive collaboration. So let's start with this. Every app you use, every piece of software you love, every great tech product in the world, none of them were built by one person. Yeah. None of them were built by one person, because behind every successful innovation is a team of people who came together, shared ideas, challenged each other, and worked toward a shared goal. Whether you are a software engineer, you are a designer, you are a product manager or a tester, you will always need to collaborate with others. Remember that a tree cannot make a forest, so you alone cannot do the work alone. You can't do the project alone. In fact, teamwork is one of the most important skills that determine how far you will go in your tech career. Remember, if you want to go far, like you want to go far in life, you have to go with others, not alone. So today we are going to break it all down in simple practical ways, what teamwork really is, why collaboration matters, and how you can thrive in any team environment even when things get tough. Yeah, even when things get tough. So teamwork and collaboration is very very important. So let us look at teamwork. When we talk about teamwork, it refers to the cooperative efforts of a people to achieve a common goal by leveraging each member's skills, contribution, and idea. So when we also talk about teamwork, is when a group of people come together and coordinate their effort towards a shared goal. It is not just about working side by side. It is about combining different strengths to achieve something bigger, to achieve something tangible, to achieve something meaningful than what one person would do alone. For example, imagine you are a part of a team building a mobile banking app. The developers write the code, the designer creates the look and feel, the quality assurance tester check out blog, and the product manager make sure everything aligns with the user need. Just imagine, what will the project manager do? The product manager, what will he or she do if the developer have not written the code, if the designer have not created the look and feel? Nothing. So there have to be what? It's just like teamwork is just like a step by step, like individuals coming together. Just like a broom cannot be we can't use a single broom to sweep the floor, right? So it just we have to come together, like bringing all the individual that is needed for that particular project to do the work. So each person plays a unique role, but the magic happens when this role work together what seamlessly, without problem, without issue. So when we talk about collaboration, collaboration takes teamwork one step further. It is not just about dividing tasks, it is about what? Intentionally co-creating solutions. So when we talk about collaboration, it happens when people brainstorm idea, solve problems together, and respect what? Each other's inputs. It's when the designer doesn't just hand off a mock-up to the developer, but sits with them to discuss how to make it better. They are sharing their ideas, just like I mentioned. They are sharing their ideas because they have what common goal. They are trying to meet the same target. It is when the developer offer feedback to the project manager about user experience, because they have noticed something from coding that others might not see. So everyone, each of the team member working together, they must what, they must come together to rub minds together, to rub their ideas. Okay, this is what I think, this is how we can go about it. So in the tech world, teamwork and collaboration are not optional, they are very very essential. Let us have that at the back of our mind as a career professional, that teamwork and collaboration are not optional, they are what, essential. Tech projects are often complex, but you also need what, we need multiple skill sets to what, to succeed. So you can't say I will do it alone, because there are some skill sets that you might not have. You might actually have it, but it is not your major skill set. There are some individuals, they can have what, more than five gifts, but maybe two is more pronounced. So you need to be able to know this so that you can work with other individual. So working together, when we work together in teamwork, it reduce mistake and rework, saving time and what, resources. When it comes to collaboration, its collaboration creates better solution, because diverse perspective leads to what, innovation. Diverse perspective lead towards creativity, how we can do it better, how we can do it better. So let us also note that when it comes to teamwork and collaboration, it is beyond just physical gathering, physical meeting. Teamwork and collaboration is also needed in what, remote and hybrid work environments, because that is why you need to be intentional about your communication, trust and what, documentation, making use of the right and appropriate digital tool for communication, so that communication can be smooth, seamless, communication can be efficient, it can be effective. Teamwork is more than just what, completing your tasks. It is about trust, because if trust is broken, for instance, as a team member, you are working on a particular project together, and there is an important information that is confidential, and somebody leak out the confidential information to another team that is working on same thing, what will happen? The project will have lapses, there will be problem. So trust makes collaboration safe and efficient. Collaboration on the other hand doesn't just happen by accident, people make it happen, people in the team make it happen. So it's the intentionality is very needed, planning is needed, communication is needed when it comes to teamwork and collaboration. Please take note of this. Intentionality is needed, planning is needed, and communication is what's needed. Because if it is done in the right way, it's going to transform an ordinary team into a high performing one that deliver what, excellent results. So if you want to what, deliver excellent results, you want your team members, your team, you want them to deliver excellent reward, then they must be ready for what, they must be ready to be intentional, they must be ready to plan intensively, they must be ready to communicate effectively and efficiently. I would like to tell us some truths about teamwork and collaboration, truths we must take note of in teamwork and collaboration. Teamwork is built on trust and not just task, like I mentioned earlier on, because without trust team will fall apart even if the tasks are done. So trust creates a safe space for ideas, mistake and growth. Everybody is able to what, to keep their idea. I came across a story of one employee in, not in Nigeria. You know, we have Coca-Cola and Pepsi, they are international. So I can't remember vividly, but this employee actually works, I think maybe the employee works with Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Then she decided to trade her company secrets. I think maybe she was working in Coca-Cola. I'm sorry if I mix it up. So she decided to say, okay, I want to trade my company secrets to Pepsi. She wants to sell her company secret to Pepsi for a very huge amount of money. So she was thinking that they are going to buy the secret from her and they are going to pay her that money. But guess what? The other company arrested her. I think she was about 10 years in prison. That is what lack of trust, broken trust can do. She wants to sell this company secret for her own selfishness for our own personal gain, which is very wrong. So teamwork must be built on trust. Very important. Another truth that we must take note of is that collaboration is intentional. Our collaboration must be intentional. Good collaboration doesn't just happen. Team must make it happen. Team members must plan, set clear goals, and communicate effectively. If there is no effective communication, there there will be a misalignment. There won't be alignment. So if there is effective communication, there will be alignment, because we are working towards shared goal, common goal, the same goal that we want to achieve. Another truth about teamwork and communication is that conflict can be a good thing. We disagree to agree. Disagreements can lead to better solution if handled with respect and structure. So when there is disagreement, you must be able to resolve it amicably as a professional. You must be able to resolve it using the words conflict, good conflict resolution. Not that everybody will now start talking down on themselves, saying no manner of thing that is very very unneeded. It's not needed. It's going to look like, are you sure these individuals are professionals? So let's look at three essentials of teamwork and collaboration that you need to note. Very important, three essentials. So we have clarity, respect, and what? Accountability. And I will call them the CRA. The CRA. Or should we do the, let's do CAR, that's car. So be able to remember. So if you want to remember the three essentials of teamwork and collaboration, just use CAR as an acronym to remember. The C is for clarity. We stand for clear goals, clear rules, and expectation that will prevent confusion and chaos. So we have respect. Okay, let me talk about accountability first. Accountability. Great teams take ownership. If one person drop the ball, like, the whole team will be affected. If someone doesn't meet up with the target, if somebody fails to achieve what they ought to do, the whole team will be affected. Then respect. Every voice matter, even the quiet ones. Respect, encourage participation. Yes, let us encourage participation in our team, because not everybody will be outspoken. Not everybody in your team will be outspoken. There are some individuals, they are good with writing. Let them write their idea. Let them send it as an attachment via mail, via communication platform on the of the organization. Let us respect every voice, the one that can speak, the one that can write. Make sure that everyone is participating. So let's respect, encourage what? Participation. So do not forget the three essentials of teamwork and collaboration. Clarity, accountability, and what? And respect. Very very important and necessary. Okay.